Welcome back to another episode of Backpack Hero. Thank you all very much for tuning in there. Fantastic to have each and every one of you joining in. Now, of course, we're going to play with Purse once again. I do love the Purse character. Maybe one of these days I'll switch it up again. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me try change it up a little bit. But for now, I kind of want to get through all of these achievements there. And we are so close to the end. Some easy ones there left to go. But I looked at Battle Hardened and I thought that one could be actually pretty fun. Extra enemy encounters. So more fights, but then again, we do have one that's locked away, bombs away, and hard puzzle mode. I guess we don't have to do puzzle mode, but I think we go for Battle Hardened right now. A couple of extra enemy combats means that we should get a little bit more money, a little bit more experience each floor, but it will take a little bit longer than our usual episode as well. So with that in mind, let's not faff about with decisions. Let's just get straight into it and see how we fare. The crypt, I need to actually change it up there a wee bit. I keep going to the crypt every single time just because it's common, it's familiar to me. Actually, let's not do that until we have a level up, just in case. And we will, you know what, we'll just eat this food all the way down, and we know that 28 is a multiple of 7, so we can hit you a whole bunch, and now 24, we won't get you next turn, depending on how much damage you're doing. Just the 8, we'll take 1 damage and then hit you for 2, although 3 hits now will not quite break through you as well as our sword there. At least now we can replace our sword, you know. Last episode that we had to keep that sword the whole way through. We couldn't find any other weapons. This time we absolutely can. So we're going to go for our stock standard usual in case we find some boots straight away. We don't, but we do find a Berserker's Club, which does do damage to self. Let's try the brick base build in case it ends up working out for us. That isn't common, but I think we take the dagger instead. Problem solved. There's our money. We can go back there for some gold and stuff later on. We'll try one of these as well. We do have a vampiric axe. It does add poison to self, and that is an issue. But I think maybe we get rid of... Oh, of course we get rid of that shield. We don't need the shield anymore. We've already got this shield. So we do it this way. Even if we don't use the vampiric axe, it's fantastic for healing. And actually, let's go for another level up before we do anything else. So this is a last resort. Let's actually throw our cup at you. Now we can go 1, 2, 3. And then look at that. We take 3 damage. But then at the end of this, we just decide, hey, vampiric axe, problem solved, right? And we can actually do that twice and finish you off there. And then we don't have to even worry about the issue that we would have with regards to our. Let's you know what? Let's go too wide like this. Yeah, like this to start with, because the double boots actually worked out quite nicely. I lost my train of thought. We don't have to worry about the poison, self-inflicted poison, if we kill them at the very end there with that weapon. Double halberd's not good enough. I think we just keep going for some decent weapons here. We'll take a cleaver in case we can justify going for a cleaver-based build. Probably not that likely, but still. Does that plant look bigger than usual? Maybe that was an update as well. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. A lot of the above is probably, you know, ground into some sort of reality there, to be fair. We'll pop a little bit of a block there as well. We take a curse. What is the curse doing? 1 burn to self. Okay, we probably just want to apply this or use this. Then we just block up, and then we just hit you with this, apply some poison, and then we just finish you off with this. We could obviously reorganize for the lucky start. I don't think we really care to at all. No real issues there. And there are our boots. That's kind of what we're waiting for. Now we can pop these around, move our items around a wee bit. And actually, this is a fantastic one to go for, isn't it? So does that mean that we then get rid of our vampiric axe? Or is it we do get a star potion too? The issue is, do I replace the wooden sword with the vampiric axe? I do like the idea of selling the axe. I think I do get rid of the sword. We'll find another weapon soon enough. I'm almost certain of it. We also have our item space over there. That should be pretty good. We can hit you. Let's actually throw this now, see what we get. Oh my god, okay, that is a fantastic one. How does that work? When an adjacent or diagonal item is present. Okay, so we just need to put it up way off to the side, basically. Same as our episode last week. You guys, mere moments ago for me. Oh no, he's broken the 4th wall already. Okay, we smack this. We'll go vampiric axe. We'll then hit you with the cleaver as well. Unfortunately, 3 vampiric axes will not take you out, but we can then just block up a little bit and then hit you there and there. So that's why the vampiric axe is quite useful later on, because look at that, the poison being dealt to us means that we can then just go, there we go, we're full HP. And that's where actually building up our max HP would be quite useful as well. On kill, adds 5 slowed all enemies. I don't hate the shivs. The shivs can be quite useful, but I like the passive block that we're getting from that too. So I'm a little bit... So let's go for that over that. Let's get rid of the key there as well. We're going to take the shivs. The shivs can be useful if we get that, you know, those belt of knives or anything like that from our relic options later on. Speaking of which, we want to take you out for sure. So we're going to apply the poison here. Go for a bit of extra hits. We can throw out a double vampiric axe, which honestly we are going to. Again, reason being, yes, we're going to take 6 damage there, but then we'll be able to kill you this turn. So we just go like this 3 times, and we're absolutely a-okay. Now, we definitely want to throw this out in the corner, so we're going to do that. We're also going to make it better for when we do... Oh, you know what? We're just going to go all the way out. Throw it as far out as we can. Put this right there. Now we get the extra energy. Extra energy is just so useful. We get a second dagger. We want to have that, which I think we do. And another shiv. Another shiv. Let's throw this away. Do we go for the shiv or do we go for the luck? Let's go for the shiv. Why not? Okay, question mark over here. Okay, adds dodge to self each turn, but removes 100% of all block on self. So that's honestly not that useful. We're just going to throw it down here. Maybe we just get this rare item. The yellow rose, or whatever it's called. Probably not by the looks of it. Okay, we get the shuriken. Honestly, don't know if I care for it. That's 15 damage though. Let's take it. Might be useful in our upcoming boss fight. Let's head back here, see what we get from this chest of valuables. We don't need to go into our shop here. And we do have a lightning, a rare projectile. We do have a key, and we do have a pretty anklet as well. None of which really appeals to me, so we just head down to our floor exit, which is stage 2 of the crypt. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so how long has that taken us? 7 minutes thereabouts. You know, a little bit longer with that extra combat, but thankfully we're taking enemies out fast enough that it's not super noticeable, at least not to me. Creates shurikens in every empty space. Let's just throw it out, see what we get. 3 damage to you. 6 damage, or we just go for the 8 damage there. We want to go for you next, so we'll throw these at you. Probably should have not taken the damage there, but again, with the vampiric axe, it's honestly not that much, well, not that big of a deal. So we go for that, we go for that. We then go here, here, and then this twice. We take a little bit of damage to the poison, and then we just use this again. Back up to full HP. Let's see. Firestar, projectile, regular. Dart seems pretty good. Although, to be fair, if we're using the dart, why not just use the acidic potion, which is the same thing but better? Question mark up to the north. We will... I think we're strong enough to kick it over. We just need to be able to kill one of you two in one turn, which I think should definitely be possible, especially with the extra energy. So let's go 1, and then we go 1, 2, 3. We do have a lot of poison to south. That's the only downside. But if we keep using the vampiric axe, as long as we don't kill ourselves in one go, then we should be able to make it through. So 1, 2, 3, and then those 2, and then this as well. Now we need to take you out first, then we go for you. What does this do? Does we get -3 damage? Okay. Well, that 10 vampirism is not damage, is it? No, it's not. Deals 0 damage. It already dealt 0 damage because it was just dealing basically direct vampirism damage. So that's absolutely fine. 1, 2, we then hit you once. You are now deceased. We then go for you. And I think we stop using... Oh no, we have to use that once more, don't we, to get some... Oh, hang on. Oh, was it less vampirism because it hit the block, wasn't it? Yes, that's why. Oh god, we're almost dead, aren't we? You didn't die because you healed. Oh no, did I screw it? Did I screw the pooch here? We definitely need to hit you with the vampiric axe a bit more. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're alive. Do we then hit you again, or do we then go for the poison dagger? I think we go for the poison dagger. Have we killed ourselves here? You're adding poison to me as well? Oh god, okay. We go 1, 2... Oh god, we're dead, aren't we? Because of the poison. Oh no. We really screwed it that way. Okay, we made it into an impossible situation for ourselves. And our run was going so well as well. That vampiric axe always gets me. I'll tell you what. Let's go back to our main menu and let's switch it up with a shorter run. Not the tutorial, thank you. But we go for our purse character once again, and we're going to go for our quick run, which I believe was lethal. 1 floor before each boss. Yeah, we're going to try lethal here this time. Switch it up. I mean, that run that we just had was pretty lethal, so hopefully we can do the same, but on our enemies, not on ourselves. And that's why I hate those ones that really afflict yourself rather than the bosses, because I always end up killing myself with them. But to be fair, I made that mistake myself. You know, the game said that it was going to die to poison, but I didn't factor in the fact that it gets a turn beforehand, which of course meant that it was going to heal and regen itself. Let's not use you just yet. Use this max times, we then pop this once, we then smack you a few more. Again, I can't go past my usual upgrade. And don't forget to take the items there. We wouldn't mind the presents. I think the presents are fine. We'll take the brick as well. We'll take a throwing star, everything out. Ah, we might as well take this, right? No reason not to. Experience over here. Question mark over here. Nothing up my sleeves. Oh, I would love that sword. Legendary over there as well. I think we just try and go for that sword over here. Just bounce to the right. Thank you. Just stay right. Nope, nope, that's the wrong way. Yes. No. Yes, there we go. All right, we're done with that. Give me that sword. And it's just strictly better. It's 8 damage twice. Yeah, no, we can use it twice. That's absolutely perfect. It does get more and more expensive, but like this, for example, you're dead and you're half dead. And we could pop that, but then we wouldn't actually be able to use it because it does cost 3 now, I believe. You're dead. Easy as pie. Is pie easy? No, pie's quite hard to make, isn't it? You need to get the pastry done right. Let's go for another brick. Let's go for bandages, and let's go for a key. Although, to be fair, machete's not too bad, but it is too big. So we're just going to skip that. What we would like to see, I think, is a few gems. A few gems that can buff this up would be fantastic. As we are going to go here, into throwing this. And we could actually block up as well, couldn't we? Which I think we probably should do. There we go, problem solved. We definitely want to increase the damage of this though. So whether we forge it, and it can be forged 4 times. So there's a pretty good chance that we will be able to do that, which is pretty great. Let's actually bring that one back a little bit. Pop that there. Get some items. There we go. That's the sapphire that we're looking for. So we could go something like this into like this. Getting some extra block from this as well. Then we can go for the sapphire at the top. And the gold cleaver. I don't think we're going for a cleaver build, are we? This adds luck each combat, so why don't we actually just take that? And the festive item down below, so we could go something like this, and now we get the extra block from that too. So seems alright. Why don't we just... Oh, we can't take more items? Oh, I thought it said you can take 1 more. Shows my reading comprehension once more, I guess. I've just outed myself. Let's go back this way, see if we do get another gem down here. Anything? Nope. We might as well take this, because that can throw some extra damage with that 1 mana stone that we have. Also, we do have the conduit, to be fair. Great shurikens and empty diagonal spaces. So actually, if we pop that here... 1, 2, 3... No, that's not diagonal. We could go like this, and then 1, 2, 3... That's not diagonal either. Okay. We go... Shit, I don't know. I don't hate the idea of the Dark Lady's potion as well. Why don't we just take it for now? But how are we going to do this? Because it's weighted down. So I think we have to go like this. But then there's no spaces to put it. No space to put that one either. I don't really know. We'll just take it like this for now. And we'll worry about it later on. Did we go down here? We did. We want to copy an item. Probably a little bit later on. We could maybe copy our Vorpal Blade and sell it. So that could be nice. Let's... How much is this? This is 18 damage. We'll smack you. We'll smack you. It's actually going to be a little bit tricky, isn't it, to be able to justify this? I think we have to definitely go for the enemies that you're sending out. Okay, now that's okay. The fact that you're not attacking that turn is absolutely fantastic. We have no way to create any shurikens, just because of the way that the bag is working now. We'll take you out. You're going to be blocking this turn instead. You should be attacking. You are blocking. So we can go for a block, into another block, into a hit onto you for a little bit of damage. Now, are you attacking in the back? What are you up to? You are attacking, but we can go 1. And let's just take the 2 damage. I don't really care about the 2 damage. Don't really care about that item as well. And then we finish you off. We get a good bit of experience. What is this? Salami. Removes max HP. A little bit risky, isn't it? We will go for another one of these. Let's actually pop this sideways now. Now we can pop another one of these here. That there. These can go adjacent to this one. We do have a key. We do have another key, and we'll take that there. We do have some health. We don't need the health just yet. Upgrade a mana stone. Upgrade that one, please. Nope, you failed. Every time, buddy. Every time. I wonder what the chances of that are, because he honestly does not have great luck with that. We don't need the health. We just keep going. Problem solved. Floor 1. And, of course, net to our boss already. So I think we don't get as many levels as we would otherwise. You know, 2 extra combats won't be as strong as actually doing an extra run through or 2. Do I go for... Yeah, let's throw the frothy drink. And then we go for another turn of Vorpal Blade. Then we can throw the cup as well. But you are getting quite strong already. That's a little bit of a concern for us. We hit you once. I think we block up. Play it slow. Do we just go heavy in on you now? 1, 2, so that's 9, 18, 36 damage twice. I think we go once, we then block and we block, and then next turn we go, not this turn, sorry, because you're going to have the double attack, but the turn afterwards we go really heavy in on you. So we hit you once more, we block up again, and now we go all out. Although actually we don't need to, do we? No, we just block up again, we take no damage, and then we go double hit this time, and now you're dead. So I think we timed that pretty well. Managed to deal with them pretty efficiently, if I do say so myself. Pop those out too. Get some more items. What do we get? On death, heal, not bad. Arrows get extra bonuses. For each adjacent or diagonal consumable, +1 damage. I think we just want the regen there, so that if we manage to fuck up like last time, then we can maybe have a chance to reconcile things. We can bring that across to there. That's a common item. Common projectile. Might as well just take it so we can use it once. Everything else is pretty trash. We do have some presents, do we not? We do have 2. What do you give us? A beasting blade. Can be used 1 time each turn. Deals 10 damage. Refreshed and can be used again. Okay. Anna bless us. Who is Anna? Ooh, a diamond cleaver. Deals 2 damage when a cleaver kills a non-summon enemy. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't think we really care, but it definitely adds a lot more in the way of synergies. Actually, does that count as a festive item? No. So it's not getting extra bonuses there. That's fine though. Honestly, the items there are kind of mediocre. Let's go down to our enchanted swamp. Different area this time. Different area. What do we have at our forge? Haste to a structure isn't bad. 32 gold. Poison weapon slow to enemy. Probably want the haste honestly, because we are going for a pseudo haste build. We have to take you out for sure. So we go 1. Then go 2, 3. We take a good chunk of damage from you here, but it meant that we could kill you, or kill your little minion friend there, which I think is the right way to go about it. 40 damage to take you out, which is quite nasty. Adjacent items are disabled. Let's just throw it down here. We might lose some of our passive block though, is the only downside, which we did. But you're not doing anything this turn, so we can just go for you there. 15 damage coming in. I really want to get rid of this, but then we don't have any zero cost attacks, unless we had our Dark Wand. I think we just keep this curse. Maybe I should have actually avoided that curse, as we do have Lizard King's Sword. So how do we deal with this? We hit you there for 20 damage, it becomes 2 cost. We then hit you there, it becomes cheaper, then we can use that one again. If we go like this, get rid of this one. That goes there, this goes here, this goes here, that goes there, this shield goes here, adjacent weapons get extra combat, so now we got it's just a structurally better shield. It's not amazing, but it is better. We get the little healing as well. It's shuriken in this space, that seems pretty decent. We'll keep this anyway, we don't really care about the winter hat's okay, but no, I think we just leave it like that. Nothing amazing with our current build, but it's working. We'll try this out. I think we go for you first, don't we? So we go here. And that's cheaper for this combat, right? This combat, yes, but that's only this turn get more expensive. We also don't have any passive block any longer, so that's a bit of a worry too. Because these are disabled, right? Okay, well we definitely want to take you out if that's at all possible too. I think that's going to save us more damage than... Yeah, we do it this way. We do take quite a bit of damage that way, unfortunately, but it does save us more damage than just going for blocks. No, it doesn't. Could not be more wrong. Let's use that max turns. Again, we are taking a wee bit of damage there from your thorns. The thorns are quite a pain in the ass. We block, we hit you twice, we take you out. Okay, legendary can be used one time each turn to get +1 healing. That's pretty good. We'll take this instead of that. We will pop this here. We do have a key already. We could pick our magic star, but I don't think it's that useful. Charmed enemy brings them to our side, not terrible. We could maybe use the mace adjacent to this one. That's not horrible either, but I don't think it really matters that much. I think we maybe just go something like this. It's not huge, and our build here at the moment is a little bit worrying in terms of its efficacy. We're not going to worry about these two items up here. I think we got bigger fish to fry, a bit closer to home. We do have a heal there, so we will take that one. And I guess now we just got to fight you, don't we? My left foot is lucky. I would like this structure, because that means structures below get extra block. And if we get some extra money, 2 extra money, then we could actually afford to give the structures haste, or a structure haste. Stick to the left there, thank you. That's looking great. Don't you dare get stuck on the throw up. Sometimes it just like shoots it up in the air because it hasn't counted properly. There we go. We did indeed get that item, which is fantastic. Now I think we maybe reposition things once more. Something like this. Do we get rid of our shield? Getting rid of our shield puts us in harm's way, I think it's fair to say. Oh, I do like our regenerative whetstone. Maybe we just pop this down here for now. We have to keep this for sure, so I get rid of this one. Pop this here. Maybe we just get rid of our bandages and we just cover this. I don't want to make the Gem of Anna not work, because if that one doesn't revive me, then I'm kind of buggered. We definitely want to go for you. That's 9 damage twice. You know what, we're just going to take care of you this way. We're going to pop the food as well. We take care of you. That means you're not going to run off without money. And we're going to skip that again, because we've already got one of them. That's bad enough. We go 1 and 2. You are going to regen 10 each turn. We're going to take a little bit of poison damage. 15 damage coming in. We can block you twice. We could have only done that once, but doesn't really matter too much. 11. Okay, there we go. We do manage to take you out, and that's great to see. And honestly, it was very necessary. Otherwise, we would have been in a bit of a rough situation, I do feel like. Let's bring this around the other way. We're not currently using anything on our conduit, but the good news is these are getting extra block there. So 4 block there, 4 block there, extra block there. We finish taking what we've got. That's pretty much as good as it's going to get. We can go back to our forge, but we can't afford it just yet. We do also have a shop over there, which I only just realized. So that's very good news. Vorpal Blade is 9 damage each turn. Does it get stronger every time it gets used? Is that what I'm seeing? Or is that something else? In any case, we will go 9 damage, 18, 36. I think we have to go for you anyway, don't we? We'll throw down at you. 1, 2. Throw the lucky star, which unfortunately isn't quite enough to take you out. But at least the block will go away next turn. A little bit of damage there. Nothing too serious. We do have to take you out though, which means that we do have to use our Vorpal Blade onto you. And then we just use... you know what? We're going to use this a couple of times. No more use this turn. Oh, it's a one-time use thing. Bugger. Did not read that, that's for sure. Readings for chumps, apparently. Even though I just told you quite the opposite mere moments ago. That means that we take 2 damage, but it means that we get extra adjacent healing for this. So, heals 1, heals 2. So that must mean that it heals 2... We'll have to see how that works, actually. Let's go here. How much do we heal? Just 2 total. Okay, that's not as good as I expected. I should have used the whetstone again, though. But we are getting close to taking you guys out, but the issue is that your thorns are getting, or your spikes, excuse me, are getting a little bit strong too. We can use it that turn. You're up to 6 thorns. We need to start doing some serious damage to you, otherwise we're just gonna... It's gonna be a losing uphill battle, basically. The good news is that the regenerative whetstone is actually pretty damn good. We hit you once, we don't take any damage. The thorns though, the goddamn thorns, okay. Really needed that haste before we started this battle, didn't we? 15 bloody thorns there. I think we're just dead here, honestly. I think we're going to lose and not be able to take care of them, not be able to deal as much damage as we would like. The Gem of Anna is not going to help too much. We can use the Soldier's Buckler into the regenerative whetstone, into a Vorpal Blade. Look at that. We healed 5, but that only just kept us off of Death Storm. We didn't even kill you. Oh no, where's the run? Where's the flee option? Where is the flee option? 9 damage twice, we just used this max times. We won't even survive this one, unfortunately. So our Gem of Honor gets used up, and look at that, our thorns are basically such that we are going to take a massive beating here anyway. Thankfully we didn't take too much of a beating, but 12 thorns added per turn now. Yeah, it's... You know what? We're going to go out honorably. We are going to take them out ourselves. Look at this. We're just going to attack you straight in the face. How did we survive? Oh, do we always heal at the end of the turn? Oh, so even though we get massively overkilled, we do manage to survive that attack. So do we actually survive through sheer fluke? And actually, how much block is this going to give us? 7, 14, 21 plus that. Actually, believe it or not, but we are going to survive through here. And I honestly think this is maybe an unintended game mechanic, but we heal for 5 after dying. So we're going to take 53 damage for attacking, 53 damage twice, but then we managed to survive. So we basically came back from death a whole bunch of times that fight. Honestly, pretty incredible. Adds 1 energy, well that's going to work right now, isn't it? Deals 2 vampirism, not terrible. Winter Hat, kind of mediocre. I don't think we need anything else there, do we? Finished choosing that one. And honestly, while that legendary item is good, we're going to sell it. Obviously, it worked out quite nicely for us. I think what we definitely want is a gemstone heart. That is great, although we look at all these bloody legendary items that we've got too. Oh my god, and this one too. Adjacent moves get +4 damage for the ruby. Any cheap items? Any on sale? No. Like half of our shop, more than half our shop is legendary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. So we do get the extra energy here. I do definitely think I want this, but I also want the haste on our structure too. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. I think I have to take the health here. If I don't take the health, then I'm just going to die. And I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. Now, who's going to be our easiest combat? I mean, these are multiple enemies, but I think they're not too strong. How much is that? Heals for 10. I think the healing is also a little bit important too, so we're going to take that. We're going to go down here for the Sage and the Newt. We take you out in the back end here. Hopefully that's going to be enough. We have 11 block passively already. We throw this out, throw this at you. And that's not going to be quite enough. But it's very close. We can then block up though and take no damage. And we'll be able to take you out next turn, and hopefully we can get rid of our curse as well, because the curse is something that we don't have to deal with. Now the issue is we don't want to let you survive for too long either, because if we do, we're not going to have the same thing with regards to that regenerative whetstone healing is at the end. Why did I do that? Why did I not block? What's wrong with me? What am I doing? 1, and I guess we just keep that then. We heal up a little bit. We get some extra spaces, I don't know, out to the side, just in case we want to make that happen. Bring some extra spaces around there. We do have a legendary item that can be sold as well. We'll pop that there, pop that there, pop... you know what? Oh, we have the legendary item behind there as well. Apologies all of those who were screaming at me to get rid of that. I am not a smart man, quite clearly. We do have the whetstone, which we're currently not using at all. Let's just take the health instead. So let's go back to our shop now. And let's sell some of our items, our big ticket items. So we sell this, 2 legendary items. That gives us a lot more room and money to work with. You can't buy any more, that's fine. Do I go for the haste onto here? Because we are taking a little bit too much damage. I think maybe I do, honestly. But that would mean that we don't get to buy anything like our ruby. And ruby is so good for the Vorpal Blade. Like, that's a massive, massive damage boost. Why don't we see what we have down here first? We'll make the decision at the end of our run. That's pretty good, I'll take that. Everything else is kind of mediocre. We're going to go and fight some more combats, and then we'll go back to the Forge and decide. You know what, I probably should have gone to the Forge now. Let's hit you twice. We'll then hit you... I will drink that. Pop this out. Hit ya. Hit ya. And throw that. Drink that. Smack ya. And then block up again. Okay, problem solved. We made it through. Lots of block there, of course. That's just the way that the cookie crumbled on this one. We want to get rid of this curse. But also we want to get through this combat. So I think we go for this first. And we're going to heal up there thanks to our gemstone blade again. We block. We block. And 9 and 18 is not enough, so we just block again. we'll hit you this time around. So we go there. And I don't mind taking 3 damage there. That's absolutely fine. If it means that we get a little more damage on you, that's worth it. Now we can block, and we can attack once. There we go. So we are willing through. We're taking no damage in the process. And let's see. 1 hit there. And we'll heal up anyway at the end of this. So we stay around about the same HP, even managing to get a little bit of a bonus. We'll take the seasoning. I didn't realize that seasoning actually took 1 space. And there we go. There's another item there. So I think we finished choosing here. We have an uncommon there. Don't really care for that. Oh, we have another shop. Holy shit. Okay. Excuse my French. I think we sell the panic ring. I think the panic ring is great, but I think we prefer the money instead. Archangel armor is pretty good. Tattered collar, don't care for. Rapier, not that useful. I think we now have to go back, and I think we have to buy the ruby. That gives us 31. I think we then go and sell our little piece of food that we got over here, the seasoning, and with that we can then buy haste on our structure as well. So not only did we get the gems that heal us, the gem that gives our weapon extra damage, but we also add our haste to this structure right here, which now means that we, you know, as turns go on, we get more and more block being added, because of course haste means that every item that gives us block adds 1 more block, and we've got a whole bunch around here. So I think that works out well for us. I'm glad to have seen that. Now we get up to 36 damage per. We hit you once, and now we hit you twice, and we deal with you. We've got enough passive block anyway, and the more of these that we get as well, the better off we'll be too. So I think now we stop trying to build outwards like we have done. We try and build around here so that we can just surround this by as many rubies and everything else that we possibly can too. There you go. So we're doing about 52 damage per hit at the moment. It's obviously a very good sign for us. And what we would like to see. Adds rage to self. Yeah, sure, why not? That could actually be pretty good for us. We'll take the lucky star and we'll take this too. We do of course have the curse that we need to get rid of. Probably should be focusing on that a little bit more, especially as we're about to face our boss. That's my own fault, but we can now head down and we can go face our boss anyway. Not too bad. Remember that our bosses are after every floor now instead of every second floor. Usually they come in 3rd. Okay, we just want to do much damage as we can. We go 1 and 2. Do we go for your minions? I feel like we have to, because that's a lot of damage otherwise. Now, the good news is that killing you guys gives us a little bit of HP. So I think we block up a couple of times. You're going to make us weak there, so our damage is going to be less potent. I think we still go for you then in that case. So we will go for you. The kill next turn will mean that we heal a little bit, because we did take a bit of damage. And you're applying that to everybody, are you, or just yourself? In any case, doesn't matter, you are dead. Oh no, that only works on non-summons, so we don't heal for hitting you guys. Right, that's a bit nasty. Okay, that's a bit tricky. The good news is that our haste here will be giving us some more block. But are we killing you fast enough? And the answer to that is quite clearly no. That's 24 damage a pop. Oh my god, okay, so we're just off the damage that we need. I think we pop this up. The haste is helping, but we really need more haste, because only 1 haste doesn't scale, but if we have 2 haste, then it does. Now, this is enough to take out one of our enemies here. But you're summoning another enemy as well. We have the conduits. We have the block here. I'm just thinking that we're at a bit of a stalemate until we decide to start hitting you. Actually, I should have this battle ring next to the conduit too, shouldn't I? We have to go for you. Go 1, 2, and I think we're just dead here. I think another round where I kind of screwed the pooch there a little bit and didn't really think long term about our scaling damage. So extra damage on this weapon was very much necessary. An extra piece of haste would have been quite useful. But I tell you what there, folks, that's going to be the end of that episode. Thank you all very much for tuning in there. Great to have you here. If you did enjoy me stumbling and bumbling my way through there and failing to make any appreciable difference, please do drop a like and a subscription. You can check us out next time there. We have a whole bunch of content going up on the channel. We also do some live streams as well over at twitch.tv/Endoya. Hope to catch you there, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now there, folks. See you later.